we looking for the book? Are we? Oh.
No, that paper that had acceptance for the theme, and then you can put your math away, and you can put your math book away. So you can focus on this. All right. Somebody share with me, Declan, we were talking about that theme sheet. Can I use yours for a second?
Yeah.
That looked like this, so you would have watched or read Stella Luna. I sent you that link. And you came up with some things that could be put in. Now, when we did it yesterday, if you listened to the whole thing, I was giving clues of the page numbers to look at. All right? Somebody tell me what you put for the first one for how did acceptance get shown as being a theme? Calvin, what'd you put?
Stella Luna was accepted by the mother bird.
Okay, Stella Luna was accepted by the mother bird. The mother bird could have just kind of boop, kicked her out, right? But she didn't. She let Stella Luna stay. She accepted Stella Luna even though she's a bat and not a bird. Okay? What did somebody put for the second one? What was the second one? And this is one you don't have to write this in, but just listen really good. Okay? What'd you put?
The mother let Stella Luna and the nest.
Okay. Okay. Somebody else can tell me what they put for the second one. I can't remember what part of the book it was. What did you put?
Accepted to eat the bone, but she didn't eat.
Okay, all right. There we go. Okay, that's got to happen a lot quicker. Okay, when we move on to the reading. All right, so yeah, that was the one where Stella Luna did the accepting, right? Okay, the mother bird fed Stella Luna, and you could look at it as the mother bird being accepting, right? In this case, I would kind of think that Campbell would wear his mask. Can you actually put it on? Because it's really not on, and in about 10 seconds it's going to be off again. All right, you're going to be my new person that I remind to put their mask on.
I'm good.
But don't be that person.
Good.
All right. So when I look at that one, I actually looked at it as Stella Luna being accepting. Because Stella Luna was being fed a grasshopper. Stella Luna didn't like grasshoppers. She's a fruit bat. She wanted fruit even if she didn't know. She just knew, ugh, a bug. But because the birds were eating it and it's what was being offered, Stella Luna tried it anyway. That's acceptance, isn't it? Okay? Not complaining about something, but accepting it as what it is. Hang on for now. You don't really need it yet. Okay? Then, what did somebody put for the last one that showed that acceptance was kind of a theme? What did you put?
My bird accepted to take care of Stella Luna. The other bat said that. Oh, never mind. It's just.
Okay, the other bat part?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and start there.
The other bat said that she should hang by her feet.
Okay, the other bat came up and was talking about hanging the right direction, right? Could the bat have been mean and said, "You're weird. You're hanging by your thumbs instead of your feet. I don't want to be around you."
Yeah.
Could have. But it just kind of said, "Hey, you're upside down." And wasn't real rude about it. Just kind of explained that you're a bat, so you should be hanging by your feet, right? So that was kind of acceptance by that bat, to not be rude about how Stella Luna was acting, because Stella Luna was used to being with birds, who are supposed to be right side up, instead of bats, who should be upside down. All right? So when you look at a book, and we'll do more with theme, usually you can find a lot of things that kind of point towards one main idea that that author really wants you to understand. And I think acceptance is a really good one for this book. All right? Yes?
I just recognize that pink face over there.
Okay. All right. Put that, if you want to just recycle it, you can. If you want to keep it and take it home and put it in a frame and put it on your wall, you can do that too. But if you just want to recycle it, you can just take it and recycle it. I'm not going to collect the theme. If you're going to recycle it, do it quickly though. Like you should be done in about 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all the longer it should take. All right. Today we're going to actually do a lot with this. And Declan, we were supposed to get some of this yesterday, but we didn't. But we're going to get to all of it today. We're going to talk about fact and opinion. Okay? The main thing to understand about a fact is that it will be something that can be proven to be true. All right? Somebody give me something that would be a fact. Something that you just prove is true. That's something that's a fact. I'll give you one. Right now there are 8 students in this room. Is that a fact?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, there's 8 students. That's a fact. Okay? Give me another fact. Give me something that's just something that's a fact. It can be proven to be true. Go ahead.
I have 2 sets of cousins.
Okay, I have 2 sets of cousins. And if you had 2, you could say, well, here's one set, here's the other. See? Right? But that's a fact. You could actually show me that it is true. Give me another fact.
My uncle getting married.
My uncle is getting married. I'm assuming they've got plans going?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's a
I
fact.
already went to my grandma to get fitted.
Okay. All right. Give me another fact. Make sure you guys are keeping your feet away from the thing. Give me another fact. In fact, if you keep your best feet away, it'll be better. Boy, Fletcher's full of facts. Nobody else can think of a fact. All you have to do is look around the room, and you could probably come up with a fact. Yes.
Dog is a noun.
A what?
A dog is a noun.
There you go. The word dog is a noun. That's a fact. Okay?
I am 8.
I am 8. Well, it's not true when I say it, but it's true when you say it, right? That is a fact. We could get your birth certificate if we had to show you that you are 8. Okay? I am 50 because apparently balloons tell me that I'm 50. I don't think that's a way of proving a fact. Who's got another fact? What's your fact?
There are more than 15 tables in this room.
Okay, there are more than 15 desks in this room, right? Okay, that's a fact. If we counted them all up, plus I have a desk, right? There's more than 15. Go ahead. I'm holding a pencil. That's a fact. I can see that you're doing it. Okay?
I'm alive.
There you go. That is a fact. I can check your pulse. All right. Those are all facts. Put your hands down. Opinions are different because an opinion is going to be something someone thinks or feels to be true. Now, when it comes to opinions, a lot of times you want to look for feeling words, and a lot of times you also want to look for words that are going to be like definitive words, like everybody, always. If somebody uses those words, they're probably not going to be facts. Sometimes they are. Okay? If I said, everybody needs oxygen to survive,
That's a fact.
well, that's a fact. But what if I said, everybody loves pink masks?
No.
Is that a fact? No, because not everybody does. Okay? So that's going to be just something that maybe I think or I feel. Okay? So when you see those words like everybody or nobody, it's probably not going to be true unless it's like the oxygen thing. Right? All right? The other thing is it's sometimes going to be just a feeling or just something that people think. Okay? So if I said that Ticonderoga pencils are the best pencils to have.
Huh?
That's a brand of pencil.
Oh, I have that kind.
Okay? If I say that, well, that's what I think, and I may feel that way, but could somebody have an opposite feeling about that?
I agree with you.
Well, but could somebody have an opposite feeling about that?
Yeah.
Somebody else could say, no, you know what, I don't think those are the best
Um,
pencils.
Printer.
There's a different kind of pencil that's better. Okay? You don't have to say my name, your hands in the air. You're going when your hands in the air. Okay? So, even if I did a scientific study of pencils and I tried them all and I came up that Ticonderoga was the best, it's still technically an opinion only because not everybody would still agree with me. I just think it's the best. So if it's using words like everybody or nobody, or if it's talking about the best thing or the worst thing, you're probably looking at stuff that's an opinion. All right? Yes?
Can I tell you another fact?
No, because we're moving on to opinions. Yes? Oh, all right. Well, focus on, when we move on, you guys got to take your brain and shift gears. Now we're talking about opinions, because I think you guys missed opinions. Because you were trying to remember your fact. Okay? So an opinion is just what somebody thinks or feels. Can somebody give me an opinion? Give me something that's just an opinion. Go ahead.
My opinion is that has the best thing.
That is an opinion. He used the word best. Not everybody's going to always agree on something that's the best, right? Okay? That's going to be an opinion. What's yours?
I like to.
But if it's what you're saying you like,
Oh, my opinion is.
then it's probably not an opinion because you know what you like. Go ahead.
I forgot.
Okay, what's yours?
This pencil is 4 feet long.
That's not an opinion. That's just like something that's just not true. Okay, oh, that's the other thing. Fact and opinion are different from true and false. Okay? Opinion isn't false. It's just what somebody thinks. Not everybody's going to agree with it. All right? Okay, we're going to actually do something to practice this. So, I'm going to give you, if I can find it here, I had to make a lot of things so that everyone could have them. So I always have to look through everything. Oh, goodness. Hang on. It's not in here. Well, where did I put it? Oh, I need that copy. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's right on top, looking at me in the face. All right. Okay. Declan, find the sheet that looks like this, if you would.
They're good at making
This is, you should have read the story Jack-o'-lanterns. If you didn't, it's not going to make a big difference for this part right now.
Okay.
We're going to practice being able to tell if something is a fact or if something is an opinion with this. Then I'm going to give you an assignment based on fact and opinion, and that one I may have to make a copy of. Okay? I'm going to do some of these with you. Then when I have to go make that copy, because I'm pretty sure I didn't make the copy of the other thing you need. In fact, I know I didn't. I will go make that copy while you guys are thinking of the rest. All right? Can somebody read the very first one? Do you need your scraps?
I just need green.
Somebody read the first one. And remember, we're going to think to ourselves, is this something that can be proven to be true, or is it more telling me something somebody thinks? Okay? All right. Fletcher, can you read that first one?
Carbon jack-o'-lantern can take time, but the end result is worth the effort.
Okay. Is that a fact? Nope, we're not doing true and false. We're doing fact and opinion. Is that a fact? Can it be proven to be true? It will be true for everybody at all times? Or is it partly an opinion about what somebody thinks? Who says, I think it's a fact? Who says it's an opinion? Okay. If you think it's an opinion, there must be something in there that you can point to that says it's an opinion because of these words. These words make it an opinion. What do you think? Fletcher?
It can take time because, like, not all people, it takes, like, a lot of time.
Okay, now I am gonna defend it in that it says it can take time. It doesn't say carving a jack-o'-lantern will always take a lot of time. Can it take time? It can take time. Look at the last half of it. The end result is worth the effort. Who's ever made a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern, and when you got done, you were kind of like, this thing was awful. I just spent an hour, and this looks stupid. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that last part of that an opinion? The end result is worth the effort. I don't think that's always going to be true. That's not really factual, but it is how somebody feels or thinks about it. So for that one, put a big O on number 1. Number 1 is just an opinion. Can you do me a favor? Underline the part that says the end result is worth the effort. Underline that part because that's the part that really makes it an opinion. Not everybody's going to agree that their end result of a jack-o'-lantern is going to be worth that effort. Some people would say, oh, that wasn't worth all that time. Huh.
Sometimes it's worth it.
So that wouldn't be worth it. Okay? Exactly. Sometimes it is. Sometimes. It's an opinion because it's sometimes, but it's not a fact because it's not always. Okay? All right. Make sure you're really focusing on what's making these fact and opinion. Because opinions sometimes are really sneaky. And it's important for you that when you're listening to people, that you can tell whether what they're saying is actually a fact or if it's really just their opinion. I have to do that as an adult when I watch the news. Sometimes in the news, they don't give you the facts, they start giving you their own opinion about things, and you have to be able to decide, well, should I listen to that as fact, or is that just kind of what they think? Okay? Can you have your mask up all the way? And then put it back up. All right, look at number 2. Somebody read that one. Let's see if number 2 is a fact or an opinion. Go ahead.
Okay, carving jack-o'-lanterns is important for Halloween, just like trick-or-treating and wearing costumes.
Okay. Okay, did you actually read along when we did that?
No.
Because unless you listen to every single word he says and memorize it, you need to use your eyeballs. Think about it. Decide, is that fact
Opinion.
or is that opinion? Who thinks it's a fact? Who thinks it's an opinion? Okay, well, what words make this an opinion? What makes that an opinion? Campbell, what makes it an opinion?
Carving jack-o'-lanterns is an important part of Halloween.
Okay, stop right there. What word especially there?
Important.
Yeah! Do you think everybody thinks it's important?
No.
No, but this person is just saying, carving jack-o'-lanterns is important. Well, that's an opinion. So let's underline carving jack-o'-lanterns is important, because that's the part that makes it an opinion, and then put an O on the line. Are you starting to kind of get the idea of fact and opinion? Because on that one, if you happen to agree with it, yeah, carving jack-o'-lantern, that's like super important. Then you agree with them, but it still makes it an opinion. Okay? Agreeing with something doesn't make it a fact, makes it an opinion. Okay? Yes?
I also have another reason since I really read into the book. So Halloween started as All Hallows Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason All Hallows Eve was and why they started carving faces into donuts and stuff like that.
Right.
Was to keep spirits away like Sleepy Jack.
Right.
And then when people moved there, the tradition came with them.
Uh-huh.
And then they just kind of they realized that pumpkins were better for carving.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of became a fun thing.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, it changed as something, right? You guys don't do it and go, stay away, evil spirits?
No.
With your jack-o'-lanterns? Okay, probably not. Okay.
I kind of want to.
All right. So let's go ahead and keep on going. Somebody read number 3. Read number 3. And remember, you're thinking, is this a fact or an opinion when we read it? Avery, go ahead.
Carving pumpkins with jack-o'-lanterns is fun activity for people of all ages.
Okay, think, is that a fact or is that an opinion? Think to yourself first. On the count of 3, say either fact or opinion out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Opinion!
Okay, what word tells you that's definitely opinion? What little section tells you? Calvin? Okay, when it says, okay, people of all ages. Well, that means all ages, meaning like young and old. But yeah, the word all definitely could be. What else about it? There's another word in there that makes it opinion. You got another one, Calvin?
Maybe fun?
Yeah, the word fun. Does everybody think everything is the exact same amount of fun?
No.
No. Some people like some things, some people don't like some things, and it's not fun. So the word fun in there is telling us it's definitely going to be opinion, that it's a fun activity, and for all ages. That's kind of an opinion, because I don't think probably a 1-year-old should be carving a pumpkin.
Or like a 500-year-old.
Or maybe they probably aren't alive. Yes?
That's what I said.
Oh, put an O on that one. That's an opinion. Apparently, these are all going to be opinions, so we might as well just mark the rest O's, right?
No.
Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't want to do that.
I can. I did.
Just because 3 are O's doesn't mean they're going to do it for the whole thing. All right, here we go. Next one, number 4. Somebody read that one. Quattro. Calvin, go ahead.
Every autumn, people visit pumpkin patches, farms, and vegetable stands to pick out pumpkins.
Okay. Fact or opinion? Think about it. Is it giving an opinion about something, or is it just kind of stating a fact? Okay, on the count of 3, say which one. 1, 2, 3.
Fact!
I heard fact really loud, but I heard at least one opinion. Okay. Why is it an opinion? What do you think? What made you think it was an opinion? Because it's good to think through things. And do you have a reason why?
Because not everyone did, because I didn't.
Does it say everybody does it though?
Yes, it says everybody.
No, it doesn't. It says every autumn
Oh, yeah.
people visit pumpkin patches. People. Does it say all people do it? No, it doesn't say all people. It just says people. So far, it seems like a fact. Because every autumn, I know for a fact, people visit pumpkin patches. I did not this year.
I didn't either.
But I know that people do it.
I did.
Right? And then it says, pumpkin patches, farms, and vegetable stands to pick out pumpkins. Do people do that every autumn? Well, but do people do that in the autumn? It doesn't say everybody does it, right?
Yeah, it said
It doesn't say that you do it every autumn. It just says people do that. Do you agree that people do that in the autumn? They do. Even if you don't do it, it's true that people do that. That one is actually a fact. So put F for fact on that one. Because people do it, even if you don't, that's okay. It doesn't say that everybody does it. Okay? If it had said, every autumn, everybody visits pumpkin patches, well, then that would be kind of an opinion. It would actually almost verge on being just false, because not everybody does that. Okay? Yes?
I already know what the next one.
Well, let's go on to the next one. Somebody read number 5. Go ahead, Olivia.
Using a carving kit is the best way to make a jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, who thinks? Think of it. Fact or opinion in your head. Just think of it, think of it, think of it. Count of 3, say it. 1, 2, 3.
Opinion!
What word tells me that's an opinion? Go ahead.
Best.
Best. Yeah. Whether something's the best for something, that's an opinion. It might be really good, but maybe I don't think it's the best. Okay? So that's an opinion. All right. Here's what I'm going to have you do, because I forgot to make a copy of something. I want you, on your own, go through numbers 6 through 9 figure out fact and opinion on those, and then I'll come back and give you your assignment and give you some time to work on that.
Can we do it?
So, you know what? I'll let you do this. Do it on your own. Once you're done, I'll let you check with somebody else. Okay? See if they got the same thing.
Do we have to like mark anything?
It might be helpful if it's an opinion if you underline the
So
part that tells you that it is. Nope, you're gonna check with somebody else if they get done, if they agree with what you want. Ask them.
I'm finished, give me. I'm on. Give me a second.
who finished first? I think I finished first. I finished second. Well, we can yell out.
No, I finished second. I'm finished. I think I'm finished.
Anybody want to second? Yeah, everybody get your office.
No, we don't have to do that.
Yeah, we can really
So, what do you got? Same thing. We all have the same exact thing.
Yeah, we all have the same thing.
Yeah, we all have the same exact thing. All three of us have the same exact thing.
Did you guys get opinion, fact, opinion, fact? Okay, yeah.
We have the same stuff.
Last one, everybody got that over there. Wait, what do I get? Opinion, fact, opinion, fact, Everybody got it. How did you do that? Did everybody get opinion? Yeah, everybody got the same thing. We all got the same thing.
All right, go ahead and have a seat, and I'll have you guys tell me if you got it. Oh, pleasure, right. Okay, here we go. Number 6 said, did we do number 5 already? Yes, we did. Number 6 said, many people roast the pumpkin seeds for a healthy snack. Who put fact? Who put opinion? Okay, I would probably count it as a fact. Somebody might say, well, I don't think it's a healthy snack. Got a bunch of salt in it.
Well, some people don't put salt.
But I would, for the most part, say that's a fact because they are actually kind of healthy. Yes?
It says many people. It doesn't say
Right.
every.
Yes, I'm not questioning that part. I'm questioning whether it's really healthy. But that's not really an opinion thing so much because they are pretty healthy. Okay, here we go. Number 7. Can you move your hand so I can read number 7? It says, pumpkin pie and bread is the most delicious dessert. Who said fact? Who said opinion? Okay, did you underline the word most delicious? Yeah, because not everybody's gonna like this. Some people just really hate pumpkin. Yeah, so they are not gonna agree with that. Okay. Next one, number 8 says, many cities host jack-o'-lantern festivals to display their artistic pumpkins. Who says that's a fact? Who says it's just opinion? Okay, it is a fact because it says many, not all, right? So that's a fact. Many cities do that. In fact, normally we do that over at the park. How many of you ever been to the big pumpkin thing at the park? What's this park? Washington Park.
I did it last year, but not
Oh,
this year.
yeah.
Okay, where they have all the carved and you walk around and.
Yeah, I did some.
Did you make some one year?
Yeah, we actually did.
Okay, cool.
It took a long time for us to find
All right. So many people do that. Not everybody, and it doesn't say everybody though. Okay, last one, number 9. Can you move your hand? Says everyone enjoys being creative and making a jack-o'-lantern. How many of you read one word and you knew it was an opinion? Okay, hopefully you realize that. As soon as it says everyone, it's probably going to be an opinion, unless it's like I said, everyone needs oxygen. That's a fact. Most of the time when people use words like everyone, it's going to be an opinion. Okay? Yes.
I just wrote, I read everyone enjoys being creative, and I was like, that's an opinion.
That is an opinion, yeah. Because not everybody likes to be creative. Some people are like, I don't want to be creative, just give me something that has the exact answers of what I need to do. Right? I don't want to be creative. All right. Now, here is going to be your assignment. Listen carefully. I'm going to read the directions to you, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't read them on your own. And Declan, you should have this sheet. And you're going to need the jack-o'-lantern book. The directions say this. Listen by using your eyeballs and looking at me, even though you can't read this up here. Give me your eyeballs so I know you're listening. Here we go. It says, when we read things, there are sometimes statements that are opinions and some that are facts. An opinion is what someone thinks to be true. A fact can be proven to be true. For each page of the story, jack-o'-lanterns write down something that's an opinion, if there is one, and one fact. Not all pages have an opinion. So on this sheet, it says, page 4. And then it's got a spot where you're going to put a fact. And then it's got a spot where you're going to write an opinion from just page 4. Then you're going to do the same thing for page 5. On page 6, though, it's got a spot for the fact, but it says, no opinion on this page. That page does not have anything that's an opinion. If you disagree with me, though, and you think there actually is an opinion, I mean, I didn't see one.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, right now I'm explaining what you're supposed to do. That's the one thing you're listening to is what you're supposed to do. The absolute only thing that's going on in my mouth right now is what you're supposed to do. I'll start all over again. You're going to take the book Jack-o'-lanterns. I have the page number written right here. So page 4. You're only looking at page 4. You have to write a fact from page 4. And then you have to write a sentence that's an opinion from page 4. Okay, write the whole sentence. You'll do the same thing on page 5. You'll do the same thing for page 6, but I already wrote over here, no opinion on this page. You can't write anything for opinion because that page doesn't contain an opinion. So, if you want to, you can see if there's an opinion, but I'm pretty sure I looked at it pretty closely and there's no opinion. Okay? So, if you think there is an opinion, you can write it in there, but I think I did okay. The next page also has no opinions, but then page 8 has opinion on it, page 9 has opinion on it, page 10 has opinion on it, page 11 has opinion on it, there's a backside. 12 and 13, there's no opinion, and then do 14 and 15. So you should be able to find an opinion on the pages that don't say no opinion. You may have to look a little bit carefully, but you should be able to find something that's an opinion. Write the entire sentence that the fact is and the entire sentence of your opinion. Okay? All right. The sheet we did with the fact opinion to practice, I'm not going to collect that one. This one is going to be due tomorrow, though. Okay? So, have your book out because you'll definitely need the jack-o'-lantern book. And then you can get started on that. And I'm going to give you basically the rest of reading to work on this. If you have questions, make sure you ask. And Declan, hopefully you'll do a fine job.